Now we are going to go into the Properties tab here and see that we can upload up to 40 images in the photo gallery. We can also go into Web Details and add all of the details from the MLS about our property, change the status, and also change collaborative marketing opt-in. Going back to our properties here, you noticed before we had a neighborhood report. The neighborhood report offers restaurants, gas stations, hospitals, listings, location, dedicated text number and ID code. That's very handy. Something that, if you were to do on your own would take a lot of time. We also have this lead communication platform for $5 extra. And I'll let you read this and pause it, but it talks about the core features of Power Connect and how it works, of auto text messaging and how it works, the follow-up text campaigns, and the auto open house text message notification system and how it works. And that is just a $5 add-on. So we click Generate Preview here. You'll notice I've taken the text out of that one image. And now you can see the postcards, the business cards, small flyers, thank you cards, the large flyers, the door hangers, the folding business cards, all done by artificial intelligence. You also have the sign writer preview, and you can see my 707-3033 number there. So when we're in here, we do have to click the Visa to pay for it, and we added the Visa in an earlier step where we added our payment. Orders placed before 3 p.m. Eastern will go out the same day. You're going to leave all of these drop downs the same, approve the attached proofs, and click checkout. And there it is, folks, for $20.25. I now have all the marketing I need for that property. And I tell you what, if I have 150 pieces of marketing material on my desk, I am not going to be throwing those out. I'm going to be going out and distributing them, which is going to get me more leads and ultimately sell more homes. Speaking of leads, let's go in here, agent marketing. So if we go into this Agent Essentials tab, you'll see we have a variety of different ways we can go in. There's a marketing starter kit, short magazines, short marketing plans. There are short 7 marketing plans, yard signs. Kind of curious about these magazine bundles. So we have a listing kit, small, listing kit large, and you can see you get a pretty dramatic increase in numbers there. There's a buyer kit, a listing and buyer kit large. Now under individual magazines, you can go for the 7 homebuyer strategies or the 9 critical questions magazine, the active marketing plan magazines, and scale up your volume. Get homebuyer workbooks. And then on the signage here, while they're all red, they are going to be the colors we picked in our onboarding when we set up LPT Connect to begin with. But you can get yard signs. So let's just kind of click on this one and see what happens when we go to next step. And bam, this is the sign I designed in one of the other videos where I picked from a template and the AI created the sign for me. Diving into the Power Pack tab here under Agent Marketing, there are a variety of packages here designed to give you value, from buyer pre-showings, prospecting, AMP prospecting, buyer pre-showing, the 9 critical questions. Now let's take a look at this Agent Success Pack for $99, which is a $1,000 value. So you can see again on the left, you can always pick your color theme and select a photo. But if you'd like to change the color of your magazine, you actually have to go back into your Power Pack design area. But here you can add your city, state, commission percentage, transaction fee, English or Spanish. And it's going to show you what your active marketing plan looks like, your 9 critical questions, your home buyer workbook, your business cards. And the phone number in the Power Pack is the one in your comm platform, but you have to turn on the SMS notifications so clients can reach you. So let's dive out here into the Agent Power Packs, see what another one of these looks like, because I'm sure you're curious like I am. So the 9 critical questions pack, there are 2 photos on this one. And I'm going to click preview. I'm going to leave the headline, tagline, and description as they are, but there are drop downs for all of those. And now you can see in the preview here what the prospecting power pack looks like. Are you asking the agent the right 9 questions? You know the answers to the 9 questions, but you're hoping that because you drafted the questions, it's kind of a pop quiz for people following you that the other agents aren't going to know. So you can choose your headshot there. I kind of like this vertical headshot for this layout. So again, it just instantly previews everything for you. You can even change the short descriptions there if you want. I'm going to, for the point of this demo, just leave that alone. Let's look at one more here. How about the AMP Prospecting Power Pack? Are you wondering what the AMP stands for? I'm going to choose my color, choose my headshot. Let's leave those descriptions alone. Generate the preview, and bam. Active Marketing Plan. Talking about the 4 pillars of your active marketing plan. It's going to make you look very polished, like you have a system, because you do. And that's why you joined LPT. On the left-hand menu, if we click leads, we don't have any yet because we just joined. We do have some social media graphics. And I like these right out of the gate. I'm probably going to download some of these. These put my business cards on a desk next to a cup of coffee and a keyboard. You can just click the download button there. And all these social media graphics are just good and ready to go. I like the active marketing plan on the wood desk there. So I'm going to download that. Could also download the longer sheet right there. And then there's a billboard preview as well. If these don't look like your city, or if for some reason you're not digging the vibe on any one of those, I kind of like this one because it's a kind of a neutral city. But if you're at all good in Canva, you can click this one against a white background and then overlay it on something in your city. Yard signs. These put the yard sign that you designed in an earlier video against a house situation to make it look like you already have something out there. You're not misrepresenting, you're just showcasing what your sign would look like in front of a house. I'm going to download a few of those because I like them. And 9 critical questions. I like that on the wood desk. And then I'm also, because I want to use this in Canva and other ways, I'm going to take that white one because it's really easy to isolate in Canva with the remove background button. Same thing here for the 7 home buyer strategies. I'm choosing wood and white because I like how it has a little shadow. And then you've got a lot of social media tabs there, which we'll get into in part 3. So please visit rickcoffey.com to book a time with me and make sure you watch part 3 of this video. Thanks so much and God bless.